2 new cadets have been assigned to Class 0, starting today.
Makina Kunigiri. Hello.
Ram Tokimiya. Nice to meet you.
Let me guess. Chaperones?
Your time is yours until you receive further orders. I have high hopes for you. May the crystal guide you.
Good to see you again. Thanks for the assist the other day.
Yeah. Thanks so much for helping us out. Seriously, though, I can't believe Class 0 is real. Why, my friends and I were sure yourselves were just one of academia's urban legends now we were. And you're so powerful. Just 3 of you took down a lassie.
Starting today, I'll be relaying mission information and instructions from the Dominion. I am the Military Operation Organization and Guidance Logistics Expert. Moogle for short, Kubo. Some prefer to call me the Military Operation Guide, or MOG, Kubo. You can call me whatever you want. I hope to be of service, Kubo.
Whatever I want? How about... Moglin!
No, Kubo. No Lin, Kubo. But besides, I do have a proper name, Kubo.
What is it?
Hatskamine Lotayosna Iribolchi, Kubo.
That's too hard. Moglin's good enough.
Good enough? Kubo.
Hi there. I don't believe we've met before. My name is Deuce.
King.
Arya.
What?
Arya.
So, your name is Arya?
What is this place? It's called a cemetery.
What's a cemetery?
Here we carve the names of the fallen, so their legacies may live on.
Because we are unable to retain memories of those who die before us.
But I heard that the crystal removes our memories to help us, so that the living won't be tied down to the dead.
That's why we leave our knowing tags behind before we go to battle. As proof that we lived. If no one comes to pick up a tag, it means that person died.
Then that name is engraved here, as the name of someone who died for the vermilion bird. I always make sure to write down the names of everyone that I meet, or go out on a mission with. Then after a mission, I check to see if there are any names I don't recognize. If there are names there that I don't remember, then I come here and look for the people I once knew. But I still can't remember them.
What's this?
It's a relic terminal, Kubo.
A what?
Relic. An artifact shrouded in mystery, said to be born of the vermilion bird crystal. I've heard it has the power to manipulate time and space.
That's according to some legends, Kubo. In the Dominion, we sync them with magic and use them for data input and communication, Kubo. You can save your data. And such, Kubo.
If I'm not mistaken, cadets can do all of that with the naturally occurring relics all over the world.
That's right, Kubo. If you find one, you should check it out, Kubo.
Big brother. I'm in Class 0 now. The legendary Class 0.
Makina.
I was reporting to my brother. Not that I have any memories of what he was even like anyway.
Your brother died during a successful mission. He was protecting the Dominion after all.
But it's weird.
What is?
According to the records, he wasn't part of the Capital Liberation Campaign.
Huh? Then why...
The authorities wouldn't tell me anything.
He was on the battlefield? Without being deployed?
That. Or he was on a top-secret mission that they couldn't keep on record.
He's your brother, Machina. I'm sure whatever he was doing, he did his best.
I'd like to think that. But why would he be on the front lines? Brother, why did you die?
You look well.
842 RG. The deployment of the Agito cadets initiated drastic progress toward the recovery of Rubrum's occupied territory. Following the cadets' brilliant success, the Consortium of 8 approved Operation Retaliate, a bold gambit to recover most of their lost territory. The cadets were informed of the ruling immediately.
The 25th Infantry is gradually being driven back. Dominion military activity is on the rise, and Concordia appears to be in league with them.
The Queen of Concordia is a cautious woman. She won't fully commit to a war.
She sent reinforcements, but she's keeping them far from the front lines.
You'll receive your orders later. Dismissed.
Sir!
I'll be requiring your services shortly.
Very well.
Is it your intention to use him?
That is not your concern. Status report.
Yes, sir. Engine 9 is operating within normal parameters. All we need to do is locate the target. Then a focused disruption should bring it under our control.
Speed up the search. Do whatever it takes.
Sir!
The gears are turning. Faster than I had imagined. I must finish this before the thunder sounds.
Lord Shuyu! But will that protect us? I mean, will that lead to the safety of the Dominion?
I am l'Cie. Nothing more, nothing less.
Forgive my asking.
Lord Shuyu is a l'Cie. I trust his judgment.
Then the Dominion army will proceed according to plan, if it pleases you.
Do as you wish. There are no guarantees that I can make to you. Should the worst happen, order a retreat.
Should the worst happen...
Let us trust in the crystal's guidance.
How exactly are you going to make up for this?
Meaning what?
Your unauthorized use of military personnel. This is a serious matter. A man is dead.
I don't see the problem. One soldier died. That's all. And the children did a splendid job retaking the capital. Or is it too hard for you to calculate gains against losses?
Even so, there were other more qualified scouts and intelligence officers in the military for that task. Why did it have to be him? Why did it have to be Izana Kunagiri?
Because that's the one he wanted.
What?
I don't know how the two of them met. But Ace made it clear that's who he wanted.
That's your only reason? You let one of my soldiers die because one of your brats said he wanted him to come?
That's right. I needn't remind you that the Chancellor has the final say on all military matters. Surely you wouldn't oppose his decision?
I asked for him? He died because of me? Izana Kunagiri.
Ace, are you okay? You don't look so good.
Machina? Machina Kunigiri?
Yeah, that's me. Seriously, are you okay? I'm sorry. You're acting weird.
Well, that should do it. Everything seems to be in working order. How do you feel?
Not too bad.
Are you used to the peristyllium?
Everything's going well, if you ask me. You see the reports, haven't you?
Yes, but there are some things the reports don't tell me.
Are you saying you don't want us to make you look bad?
I'm not worried about me. Besides, it's only natural for a mother to worry about her children. It's all well and good for you to go off to your battles, but do try to come see me more often.
Sure, I'd love to. If you weren't always held up in your office working on something.
I'm as busy as ever, but a mother can always make time to see her children.
Right.
According to my theory, this should be right. Maybe I need more samples. Would you not sneak up on me like that? That's Class 0 for you. I'm Kazusa. I guess you could say I'm a researcher with the Armory Guild. Pleased to meet you. Oh, right. I've been wanting to talk to you Class 0 kids. Would you come with me? I know you're busy, so just stop by when you have time. I'd love to see any member of Class 0, so please tell your classmates. Rem, something wrong?
Well, it's just... I heard a rumor. It's about Lord Shuyu. He was sighted near the battle lines up north.
Lord Shuyu? The Dominion Lassie?
Lassie don't really move around without a good reason, right? So I'm just wondering what that good reason could be.
I agree. For a Lassie to appear on the battlefield, something big must be going down.
I see you're all here. Let's begin. Some of you may already know, but the Consortium has authorized a large-scale counterattack to liberate our territories under Imperial occupation. All battle-ready cadets will participate in this campaign, along with the Concordian army. Each cadet will act within an independent group.
So you're saying that we'll be acting separately from the main army?
They'll be launching an offensive against the Imperial army. Since the cadet units are few in number, you will have superior mobility. You will be Orient's most powerful auxiliary force.
What's our destination?
The stronghold of Togareth. Togareth borders our neighbors on the north and the east. So defensively speaking, it is in our best interest to recover it quickly. The Togareth stronghold is currently under the Empire's total control. It would be exceedingly difficult for the main army to take it back. So you will participate in the campaign as an auxiliary force, subjugating the main enemy forces from the inside. Then you'll join the main army to ambush enemy forces left in the stronghold and take back Togareth. Depending on your actions, you may succeed in lowering the Empire's morale. Show them the power of Agito cadets. That is all.
The initial phase of the Dominion's retaliatory campaign saw a string of successes, thanks to Concordia's aerial support and the highly effective ghost operations of the Cadet Auxiliary Forces. With mounting defeats, the Imperial Army was forced to pull back. Even in Togareth, to where Class 0 was deployed, Imperial troops were gradually beginning to withdraw.
Beginning mission.
At present, the main army is being deployed from all directions to take back the stronghold. Class 0, commence attacking from the south. Draw enemy fire.
What the?
White Thunder is headed for Togareth! Good. Now we just need them to wait until he gets there, as General Kator planned. Inform the troops in Togareth. Sir! Attention, all troops in Togareth! This is Kusabi!
You can get away with that! Pull together!
Get ready. You're going to help me test this new model.
Red image. I'm coming for you.
What are you aiming at? Too slow. Too slow.
It's time. Your actions will also face reprisal.
Once again, if you survive.
Coward!
I expected more of a fight.
It's right there! Come on! Hurry! Come on! Come on! Faster! Come on, run!
I'm detecting a Lassie in the Togareth stronghold! It's a White Tiger Primus Lassie!
Not surprising. Contact all units headed inside the strong...
Callsign Red! Headed for the Togareth stronghold!
Impossible! A head-on collision?
What in the world is the crystal trying to do?
Order all units to retreat!
Emergency transmission. Lord Shiryu is headed your way. If you're hearing this, fall back immediately. I repeat, withdraw from the front line at once.
So that's the Vermilion Bird Lassie.
Guardian of the White Tiger Crystal. Tell me, is this the focus you have been given?
I have naught to say.
I see.
Although the Battle of Togareth was definitively won by the Allied forces of Rubrum and Concordia, what was to be the first clash between Lassie in 500 years resulted in the obliteration of Rubrum's proud city of Togareth from Orience.
Is it true the Dominion is using a Lassie in battle as well?
Yep. I heard that's why the operation at Togareth failed.
Then the rumors that Togareth was wiped out?
It's true.
Unbelievable. He won't raise havoc here, will he?
As long as the crystal's under military control, the Lassie can't do anything. Don't worry.
But you never know what Lassie are thinking.
I only came to check on your status. Resume your duties.
Yes, sir. Engine 9's output is stable. Its patterns still don't match Circuit 7 exactly, but I believe we can get them closer.
That should be sufficient for supplying power to the prototype. What's the status on the link?
There's still a few issues before it can be controlled for an extended period.
I'll send some engineers from the steelworks. Fix it immediately.
Yes, sir.
The medications are not working. Your symptoms have gotten worse.
How much time do I have left?
I can't say, but perhaps you'd best begin saying your goodbyes. I heard from my predecessor that you want to fight on the battlefield as a cadet until the very end.
Yes. If I'm not going to recover, then I don't want to just lie in bed waiting to die.
Then you'll need to submit your request on paper. I'm giving you a new prescription to take every morning. Just so you know, you may experience intense pain at night.
Yes, I understand.
Dismissed. You have another question?
Could I ask you not to tell anyone in Class 0 that I'm sick?
Oh, that's no problem. Personal information on cadets is strictly confidential. I won't tell anyone.
You sure like chocobos, don't you?
Is that weird?
Of course not. My little brother's a cadet. He really likes chocobos too. So much so that he even insisted on naming my chocobo. I actually came here today to see him, but he had to go on a mission at the very last minute. Elite cadets don't have it easy.
We do our duty as cadets.
You're very mature for your age. Unlike my brother. Can I ask, do you have any little brothers or sisters? Somehow you look like you do.
Maybe. I really don't know who's older, who's younger.
You don't know?
Well, all Mother told us was that we're brothers and sisters. Even if they are my siblings, they tend to get in my way.
I used to think that about my brother.
Used to?
Yeah. My brother was gifted enough to be an elite cadet. But he made me feel like a failure. So, I used to keep my distance from him.
And it's different now?
Yeah. After I realized that we're brothers. You know, real bona fide brothers.
A lot of books, hey? I mean, I couldn't read all these if I read for the rest of my life, yo.
I read quickly. I could read them all if I live long enough.
You must be quiet inside the Crystarium. By the crystal. You are cadets, you should know better.
Hey, yo. That's going a little bit too far, don't you think, huh?
I've no interest in speaking to the uncultured.
What the hell did you just say? You want a piece of me, punk? Hey, yo!
9! That's enough!
You say I ain't cultured? I don't like to brag or nothing, but I can name all 4 crystal states in Orients, yo!
I hate to tell you this, 9, but that's not culture. It's common knowledge.
Well, if you'll just excuse me, I'd rather avoid contagion.
Oh, please. Don't worry about that. Surely you know stupidity isn't contagious, don't you? I wouldn't be here with you if it were.
Is that supposed to make me feel better, eh?
Why, hello. You're from Class 0, aren't you? Don't be so surprised. You kids are famous. Dr. Horatia's darling children. The ones who destroyed the crystal jammer. Oh my. What's this? Now you don't trust me? And you're not even trying to hide it. How adorable. My name is Emina. I'm a commander of cadets. However, I don't have a class at the moment, so I'm basically no different from any old Tribune. But, knowing that someone like you is a cadet, I wish I had a class of my own. I'm sure you'd much rather have me than Karasume as a commander, right? Come and see me if you have the time. I never go out into battle, so you can always find me in academia. I'll be waiting.
Your Excellency, a report from the O9. They have located the target in Lorica and activated number 3. We estimate it to be under our full control by 1100 tomorrow morning.
So, it's finally come. Inform Kunmi we will no longer be requiring her inferior services.
Pyromans 842 RG. The Militesi Empire excavated the Black Tortoise crystal from the ruins of Lorica and placed it under military control. All Lorican Alliance territories were now occupied by the Militesi Empire, coming under complete control of the Imperial forces. This news spread quickly to the far reaches of Oriens, sending shockwaves throughout all of Rubrum and the Kingdom of Concordia.
Hey, you eat yet?
Hey, we meet again.
Were you able to see your brother today?
Yeah.
You don't look very happy, though.
Machina, you worry too much. I'm fine, really. Oh, it's time for our drill. See you there.
Damn it, Rem. You're so hard-headed. And you're such a bad liar.
An Imperial military parade?
That insignia. That must be the Imperial Marshal Sid Alstein.
Our empire recently delivered a crippling blow to Rubrum and completely vanquished the Lorican Alliance. These are but the first steps to an even greater goal. We can no longer cling to the old order with its outdated customs if we ever hope to achieve true progress. Going forward without fear of change is what makes a true citizen of Milites. Countrymen, take up your arms and open the path to a new order. We, the Militesi Empire, will become Agito, the hand that guides Oriens.
Huh. Barking like the dogs they are.
He must be using the name of Agito to claim dominance over Oriens.
Wow! What a big dude!
Sync, you know that it's not polite to make comments on people's physical attributes out loud.
What? But I remember Seiss once told me, anyone can see that you're flaky.
What? Well, the bond between those in Class 0 is special, and essentially what that means is...
I don't mind at all.
Uh-oh! You hurt me? I'm sorry.
I'm not angry.
Even so, there's no excuse for saying what we said. Please forgive our rudeness.
Your apology is accepted. I am Reed.
I'm Sink. This is Trey. Nice to meet you.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Lorican blood runs through my veins. That is the reason I am such a big dude.
Lorica? Wait, didn't Lorica...
Yes. It has fallen to the Empire.
Milites must pay for what it has done. Let us work together to avenge your homeland.
I'm sorry, but I have no interest in vengeance. I fight to stop the bloodshed, and for the future of those I care about. That is all.
Wow, this guy's kinda cool.
Yes. He has strong convictions.
I see you're all here. Then I'll begin. First, I want you to look at this.
That's...
Yes. You're looking at the mobile aircraft you engaged during the counteroffensive. Intelligence confirms that Milites used that battle to test the machine's anti-magic shield.
So, you're saying it's a prototype?
Yes, and that means that the Magitech armor, carrying the crystal jammer during the course of their initial invasion, was a prototype as well. Crystal jammer, air mobility, anti-magic shields. All of these capabilities pose grave threats to the Dominion. Products of Milites Research Facility Number 4, codenamed the Steelworks. Reports say the facility's resource flow is at 10 times its normal rate, and that they are creating more weapon prototypes as we speak. This cannot go unchecked. Of all the factories in Milites, only one can handle such large-scale manufacturing. The factory located next to the White Peristylium. Your mission is to infiltrate the factory and destroy the prototypes.
The White Peristylium? Rubrum's invading the Imperial capital?
No. This isn't a full-scale invasion. This infiltration and sabotage mission will be carried out solely by Class 0.
Huh?
Hey, you serious?
Right into the heart of the beast.
An intelligence officer will get you inside. You are to focus solely on destroying the prototypes. Any possible future invasion depends on the success or failure of this mission. You are to do whatever it takes to see that success is the only outcome.
Right.
You will be infiltrating the enemy capital. Once this mission begins, it won't be easy to return to Rubrum. If there's anything you need to do it now. Dismissed.
Your manifest, please.
Here. Sheesh. I'm making a ton of deliveries these days. They making something special?
Don't know. I don't care, and neither should you.
Well, whatever. I just want to get back out there and fight.
Yeah. All right, you can pass.
Thanks. See ya. Okay. This is as far as I can take you. The factory is right over there. Once you're in...
Let me guess. We're on our own, right?
The Moogle has all the information you need, and I'll provide you with whatever support I can give you. Well then, good luck in there. May the crystal protect you and guide you.
Let's go.
Rem.
Oh, it's nothing. I just tripped.
Rem.
Those weapons are tracking-abled. If you get in range, all weapons will be put on alert. Be careful.
Understood.
Class 0, do you copy? Communication will be limited during the infiltration.
I hereby invoke the Fabula Pact. The tripartite peace talks shall commence. In the name of the Divine Pulse, I order you to cease fire and put down your weapons. I, Queen Andoria of Concordia, declare this battle ended.
The Fabula Pact. How quaint. And the Queen herself invokes it, no less. Perhaps Master Teo's words will ring true after all.
All Imperial personnel, Special Order 497 has been issued at this time. All military actions, including combat, must be terminated immediately. Due to the ceasefire agreement with Rubrum and Concordia, Special Order 497 has been issued. I repeat.
Wait! Stop!
Milites, Concordia, and Rubrum have invoked the Fabula Pact and agreed to a ceasefire. All those who violate the pact will be executed.
Executed? Wait a second. The pact invoked? A ceasefire? And the Dominion actually agreed to it?
If we stay and fight, it won't be under Rubrum's banner.
Damn it! What the hell is this?
Sorry to keep you. Effective immediately, you lot have been remanded to my charge. You're safe now.
You didn't come all the way to Milites just to confirm our identities and pick us up, did you?
Chancellor Kalia is in Milites for negotiations, on a long-term truce with the Empire. I am here as his attendant. As I am also your commander, it is my duty to brief you and give you instruction.
Commander, permission to speak freely.
What is it?
The Consortium must have known about our mission. Why would they agree to peace talks?
Because the Consortium had no reason to refuse. The Empire offered to make sweeping concessions.
But we succeeded in destroying their weapon prototype. They're just trying to stall for time!
The Empire made their proposal before you accomplished your mission. You didn't receive word because we were not able to contact you.
Does the Consortium honestly believe that the Empire has no ulterior motive?
Whatever the other side may have in mind, once the treaty is drawn up and signed, this war will be over. Any further questions? It will be some time before the peace negotiations conclude. I'm sure you're all exhausted from the operation. You may stay the night here and return to Rubrum tomorrow. You are on leave until tomorrow afternoon, with permission to move freely outside the military zone. It's not every day you get to visit the Militesi Imperial capital. Why not take a look around?
Yes, we will.
Don't forget, you are cadets. Make good use of your time. That is all.
There is no need for formalities here. Be at ease. Yes. Indeed.
You're the Queen of...
I beg your pardon. I am Andoria Kaya Tranca from Futurio. I have come to Milites on behalf of Concordia to take part in the negotiations.
Wow!
Not so loud.
Queen of Concordia? Oh, you serious, yo? I didn't think she ever left her castle, hey?
I bet only a handful of people outside the kingdom have ever seen her.
Your Majesty, what brings you to see us?
Yes, I know. You oppose the ceasefire.
No, Yes. I don't think it's right. The Empire invaded Rubrum and defiled our crystal. How can we possibly ally with them now?
Your thoughts are at odds with the will of the crystals.
But we've sworn fealty to the crystal, and we have never betrayed that oath. How can you say that we're at odds with the crystal?
There are friends of mine who inform me of what the crystals are thinking. I was chosen by the dragons, and so my heart is united with theirs. The dragons are manifestations of the crystals. Ergo, our hearts are united with the crystals.
Are you saying that the crystals want this truce?
Look at the full picture. What the crystals wish for is balance among them. A world as it should be, in equilibrium. Certain fates cannot be achieved through bloodshed. If you fail to understand that, then you will bear the burden of Phoenix.
And why are you telling us all of this?
That is because you, as I have seen it, are the final cogs.
Oh.
May the path you follow be bright and...
So, why did she come here again?
Machina, at the very end, what did the Queen say to you?
Well, I'm not really sure. Something about a choice. It didn't make any sense.
But what does she mean by balance? Are we supposed to just sit back and do nothing?
How are we just supposed to accept that what she says is in fact the will of the crystals? You know, I can't talk to dragons. But if the crystals don't want a war, then what exactly is it that we're fighting for?
I understand you wanted to talk to me?
Well, I thought long and hard about whether I should inform you of this or not. And perhaps I may regret doing so, considering the current circumstances.
Sir, what is this about?
It's about your brother. I understand that you're not satisfied with the information you've received about his death. I've been informed that you've recently made inquiries pertaining to your brother's death.
I can't find any records about the mission my brother was on that day.
As I'm sure you've guessed by now, he was killed in the line of duty while completing a top-secret mission.
My brother on a top-secret mission?
Class Zero's involvement in the Capital Liberation Campaign was highly classified. Even I didn't know until the last minute. Therefore, it suddenly became necessary to dispatch a liaison between Class Zero and Operation HQ. The liaison that was chosen turned out to be your brother.
That's why he was so far out on the front lines?
Yes. Your brother died because of Dr. Aracia and Class Zero. You could even go so far as to say they were the ones who killed him. He was originally assigned to a different mission, but Class Zero took him for their own use and sent him to his death. It was unnecessary. Your brother didn't have to die.
They killed my brother?
Class Zero and the Doctor's objectives remain a mystery to us. That is why we assigned you there, to monitor their actions. But to think there was such a connection between you and Class Zero. If it is too hard on you to be with them and fulfill your mission, I'll pull some strings to get you assigned to a different class. Of course, then it will fall to Rem Tokimi alone to monitor them.
No! Please wait! I can't leave Rem alone with them. I mean, for one thing, I don't think Rem could spy on her own classmates. She's too kind-hearted for that. I'll remain on my assignment in Class Zero.
Oh, such courage. Just what I'd expect from Kunagiri's brother. If you see anything suspicious, report it right away.
Right. Brother, I swear to you, they took you away from me, but I will become stronger than any of them. I lost you, and my memories of you. But I will never lose Rem. I will protect her, no matter what.
Hello, Kupo! Mog and Orderly Arya are still on duty, so we're here to back you up, Kupo. Talk to Mog if you would like to use Academia facilities, Kupo.
Huh? Is something wrong?
I'm not supposed to talk. Why not?
We won't get angry with you. You can speak freely.
Really? Yes, really.
Finally! We're done with the charade! Thank you. I can breathe normally now. So, now what?
On second thought, maybe you'd better stay quiet.
What? Stay quiet? You frickers just got done telling me that I could speak freely. Why don't you try keeping your damn word, frickin' cadets?
Who told you not to talk?
Oh, my ma. She was pleading all frickin' tearfully and such. She was all like, please don't open your mouth in front of people. Some frickin' mom, huh? But Class Zero, man! Such big frickin' hearts. It sure is hella nice to have you guys around.
I think your mother may have been right.
Ugh. It really stinks in here. Huh? You Rubrum folk reek of crystal. I can't stand it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Unlike we Militasi, you're like lapdogs to your crystal. I'm getting nauseous just breathing the same air.
Hey! You want a piece of this, yo?
Huh. You say you work for the good of the crystal, then bare your fangs during a ceasefire? You animals.
Stop. Don't listen to him.
I'll take on as many Rubrum dogs as they throw at me.
You say we're the lapdogs for the crystal. But I'd say you make a much better pet for Sid.
What did you say?
What happened to your emperor who sustained this realm? Why do you follow Sid so blindly?
How dare you speak of Marshal Sid that way?
Should have known not to try reasoning with a lapdog. Let's go.
Yeah.
Curse you, Red Scourge of the Empire!
Not to give the Empire credit, but this is some town, huh?
How do you mean?
Well, the Empire doesn't use magic in daily life like we do in the Dominion. But then, how did they build a city like this?
They have their MAs in lieu of magic.
Well, yeah, I get your point, but still.
Before we came here, Queen told me that MAs also use power drawn from the crystal and convert its magic-like properties into energy.
Oh.
So in a way, you can say this land was built with the power of crystals, just like ours was.
Yeah, that does make sense. You and Queen are so smart!
Oh.
Gilfa, your thoughts?
Oh. This is our first time in Milites, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's deja vu. I just feel like I know this place.
Maybe you saw a picture at the Crystarium.
No. I'm not Queen. I don't read stuff.
You should at least read our mission briefs.
Who was that?
That's an intel officer.
What would a Rubrum intel officer be doing here?
I was pondering very much the same thing. Perhaps he too is accompanying the Chancellor.
Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. Let's go.
Okay.
Is that Section 4?
What's up?
There are a lot of soldiers here, and I think they're watching us.
Well, of course. I mean, sure, a ceasefire's in place. But to them, having us here is like having rogue MAs on the loose.
I guess.
Take care of it.
What was that?
I don't know. To the Concordians, we must be like a dragon without a rider.
Yeah.
This feeling.
A crystal jammer?
An Imperial attack?
As I suspected, we've been sitting in their trap this whole time. You see...
Not now, Trey!
Oh.
Run! The Chancellor and Krasimir!
Visual!
Seize them all!
Run for it!
If we stay here, we'll suffer the same fate. Let's move on.
You are authorized to use firearms. Exterminate the target.
Machina?
Rem, are you okay?
Yeah. Just a little shaken up, that's all.
I see. Glad to hear that. So, where are we then?
Oh, you're awake.
What happened?
Wait! Please listen, it wasn't us!
It's true, please listen to us.
Prompto!
You mustn't!
Quite bold you are. Now unto me, your innocence you must prove.
Deuce was pretty amazing back there.
Yeah, no kidding. She's the type you really don't want to get mad.
Oh, no. I was just desperate, that's all.
At any rate, she believed what Deuce said.
Yeah, she was like, the dragons say they believe you.
That's right. I recall that she seemed most intrigued by the encounter we had with one of the Concordian King's men during our escape. Essentially, unlike the Divine Queens, the Kings of Concordia are—
Alright, save it for another time.
And so, she helped us with our escape.
Though we're still in Militesi territory.
Hey, what's wrong? You injured or something, huh? Get it together, will ya?
Stop that! Don't talk down to me like that.
You want to say that again?
Hey you! What's with your attitude? Who do you think carried you all this way, huh?
So you'll save me for some reason. But you kill my brother?
Your brother?
Machina, what are you saying?
My older brother was killed by Class Zero. If it weren't for you people, he wouldn't have had to run all over the battlefield. There was no reason for him to die.
You mean during the Liberation Campaign?
Maybe he was just a nameless soldier to you. But to me he was...
You're wrong. We were just following orders.
No. If you want to think that, then go ahead. But no matter how much you blame us, it won't bring your brother Azana back.
What? How do you know my brother's name?
That's quite enough. Machina, I know you are distressed, but we have larger issues at stake right now.
Larger issues?
We can't contact the Dominion.
They won't answer, no matter how many times we try.
What? But if the Chancellor and the Commander are okay, they should have reached Rubrum long ago, right?
Now do you understand? Not one of us has time to agonize over the past at this moment.
Memories of the dead are the shackles of the past. We must forget in order to break free, to move forward.
Shut up! That's the excuse you used to sacrifice my brother!
You gotta calm down, Machina.
You're like a spoiled child. If you want to play the tragic hero, then stay here and put on a one-man show.
What the hell do you know?
Machina, please stop it. Let's get some rest.
Damn it!
Machina, where are you going?
I'm just gonna go take a look around for a bit.
They can't save everybody, you know? No matter how strong they are.
I'll save you though, Ram. I won't sacrifice you. For any reason.
Machina.
I'll be back soon.
So, Trey, do
Do you ever feel like you've done something before when you know you haven't?
You mean deja vu?
Yeah, kind of. It's been happening to me a lot lately.
I can't say I've never experienced it.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
But I don't think I've felt it as strongly as you. Well, essentially, frequent deja vu can be attributed to problems in the part of your brain that stores memories, or when you're suffering schizophrenic.
Never mind.
Oh, you sure cough a lot sometimes, Remsky. Are you okay?
What? Oh, I'm fine. It's just a minor case of asthma.
Asthma? Can you still go on missions?
Dr. Aracia has given me her permission.
Oh. If you're seeing Mother, then you'll be fine.
Yeah, I agree. And how are you, Sing?
I'm always fine. Right now, I'm feeling even better than usual. Right?
Huh? Yeah, for sure. If the Empire shows up right now, we could own them.
All of you are so strong, you are. I suppose I ought to work a tad harder if I'm going to keep up now.
Aw, you can worry about that when we get back. No need to rush.
The comm appears to be working fine.
Remsky seems to be able to use magic, so our crystal must be doing all right.
Maybe it's like a jammer.
What do you mean?
I can't say for sure, but I get the feeling something is interfering with our communications.
But what could it be?
Dunno.
Seiss and I will keep watch. You can rest now.
Yeah, I know.
Huh? Worried about Machina?
What? That's ridiculous! Anyway, he didn't have to get so angry.
What was that?
She probably feels that her words are what set him off.
Hmm? Oh, is that what that's about? Huh. No need for her to feel guilty. If she hadn't said it, I would have.
Indeed. But when did he learn about his brother? It didn't seem as if he had known from the beginning.
It must have been in Milites. I saw him. He was talking to the Commandant.
What, that Baldy? What'd he want?
Machina got suckered just like that.
It's more than that. He feels stuck. Nothing's working out for him.
Damn. That idiot sure thinks way too hard.
You don't think enough, Nine.
You kidding me? I'm a think tank, yo!
What does that even mean? Never mind. King, Seiss, it's our shift. You two get some rest.
Roger that. Don't mind if I do.
Thank you.
So, Machina's still not back yet?
Maybe the Imperial forces got him.
If they found him, they would have come here by now.
Well, either way, if he takes any longer, we'll have to leave him behind.
Hmm? Machina! Oh, good. I was so worried. Are you hurt?
No. Sorry I wasn't back sooner. What happened out there? The White Tiger.
White Tiger? You mean the enemy?
Oh, I have news!
The enemy?
No! What? Oh, Machina! I'm glad you made it back.
Ah! Be glad later! Is it the enemy?
No. The comm is responding. I've reached the Dominion.
Glaciamans 842 RG. Andoria, Queen of Concordia, was assassinated in the Militesi capital city amidst peace talks. In regards to this tragic event, the kingdom prepared a statement for all of Orients to hear, which claimed that Rubrum's Agito cadets were involved and publicly condemned them. In the same month, Concordia's provisional government formed an alliance with Milites. Behind a pretext of protection, the Azure Dragon Crystal was placed under the Empire's supervision. The Empire was now in possession of the crystals from 3 of the 4 crystal states. Now Milites and Concordia made preparations to simultaneously invade Rubrum as allies.
They accuse us of sending assassins after Queen Andoria and Imperial Marshal Cid because they believe we are unhappy with the terms of the truce. When such wild accusations are made and accepted, it does not say much about the laws of Orients.
How could this have come to pass? Wasn't there anything we could have done?
The question is, what was Class Zero doing during all of this? They are the ones being accused, are they not?
Yes! Where is Class Zero now? If they had but testified before our tribunal, this would not be happening.
They have been reported missing inside Milites, but I hear they are back in Rubrum now.
Yes, they're back.
Reporting back, sir.
Submit your mission report. The Consortium may choose to open an inquiry.
You mean that's all you have to say? After everything we've just been through?
Just tell us. Why didn't you answer our transmissions?
We didn't receive any. Our communications couldn't reach you either.
What a load of crap, yo! You saying that all of our comms just died all at once, huh?
The Inquiry Board believes you may have intentionally cut off communications.
What?
Welcome back. You are free to rest until further notice.
Let's go.
They certainly made the situation worse for us. That's for sure.
Without a doubt, Class Zero is to be held accountable for this turn of events. Still, if we're to regret our failures...
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous? Might I remind you, those cadets are your...
That's enough talk about Class Zero. Everyone, we must focus on addressing the looming crisis that is unfolding before us.
True. The Milites Concordia coalition force is preparing to invade our territory, even as we speak. If we don't take the appropriate measures...
We shall utilize the Verboten Eidolon.
What? But the Verboten Eidolons have not been allowed for use ever since the Great War.
You, more than anyone, must know why they were banned, Chancellor.
To begin with, sir, I don't mean to offend you, but there is not a single person alive who is capable of controlling Verboten Eidolons.
The decision was made by Lady Setsna.
The Sea Setsna? She's going to help us?
Can we assume, then, that Lady Setsna believes there to be a genuine threat to the Vermilion Bird territories?
Well, if that is the case, there is nothing more for us to debate. Is that correct?
This is truly ridiculous. Time really flies. Mother? Checkup time. We can start with you. So come to sorcery right now. Nice to see you made it back from Milites.
Were you worried?
No, I wasn't worried. I had faith that you kids would be all right.
Mother. Am I okay?
Something wrong?
It's just... I've been having a lot of deja vu lately. And then Trey sorta scared me.
Really?
Oh, I have to go. Mother, could we talk later about my deja vu?
You're in perfect health, both body and mind. I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay, thanks.
Despite what Dr. Aracia says, I cannot dismiss Class Zero's actions. We are in this predicament because of them. And as Class Zero's commanding officer, don't think you're off the hook either.
Of course not. I accept full responsibility for their conduct.
Although having left the front lines some time ago, I take it one of the 4 champions of Rubrum can still fight. You will take part in the next mission, and once again bring glory. If you are able to lead our forces to victory, then I will pardon Class Zero for their recent transgressions.
You are too kind, Commandant. I will do all in my power to live up to your expectations.
Huh? What can a walking corpse like him do?
You know, sometimes you can be quite cruel. We all know that the Ice Reaper is a broken vessel. The best Kurasame can do is pass on his knowledge. Sending him onto the battlefield would merely add to the list of casualties.
I'll have him provide support for the l'Cie. Besides, I'm more concerned with what happens after the battle. It's about high time that we showed Dr. Aracia her proper place.
So you would have Class Zero and Kurasame die in battle just in order to oust Dr. Aracia?
The end of Class Zero will be the end of that woman as well. We will surely suffer great casualties in the coming battle, and it is more than likely that we will lose. Then, it would only be prudent to rid ourselves of those who might get in the way. I will not allow that woman to control the Consortium after the war.
All I ask is that you not involve the Chancellor and I in your schemes.
What do 2 division heads want with me?
You certainly have quite the attitude for someone who has no accomplishments.
No accomplishments? I've contributed more to our victories than—
No! That is not your only task.
We have yet to receive any reports from you regarding Class Zero. Did you not volunteer for this assignment?
Oh, about that. I thought this matter only involved the Commandant. So, the entire Consortium's against Dr. Aracia now. Is that it? So while soldiers are sacrificing their lives on the field, you sit and conspire against one of your own?
Watch your tongue! You wanted this assignment to be given to you instead of Rem Tokimia, did you not?
That's...
Let us end this futile bickering, then. Our only wish is to bring to light whatever it is the Doctor is hiding.
So, tell us about Class Zero.
Class Zero trusts the Doctor implicitly. No, it's more than that. They all refer to her as Mother, and love her deeply, as if they were family.
So the doctor can make them do whatever she says. I trust that there is more to your report?
Class 0 is comprised of highly dedicated cadets who remain emotionally detached when it comes to battle. Even if their comrades are dying, they put the mission first. They think nothing of sacrificing their own.
I see. So the good doctor has created deadly weapons of war.
But they did save lives whenever possible. Well, I'm not sure what the doctor's thinking. I don't think she even tells them exactly what she's thinking.
What are you talking about? You just informed us a moment ago that the doctor and Class 0 share a deep emotional bond.
Class 0 only fights as they are ordered. And they do it for the doctor, and no one else.
Perhaps she fears information will be leaked.
So, as of yet, you haven't verified any suspicious activities. Is that correct?
Yes.
Well, it's still too early to draw any conclusions. Continue your surveillance.
Yeah, I got it.
In so doing, you honor your brother's death.
I heard about your brother. Most tragic.
You should fulfill your duties on this mission for your brother's sake. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
In the future, try to be a little more timely with your reports. I understand how difficult it must be for you to investigate those with whom you work, but I am afraid this is necessary.
I don't mind. The members of Class 0 aren't exactly my friends.
Excellent. Still, it must be taxing to keep your cover, operating alone amongst such well-trained cadets. Shall we have Rem assist you in your continued surveillance of Class 0?
There's no need for that! I mean, no. I'll be fine. There's no need to involve her.
Very well. Just don't forget to keep us updated.
Yeah, I got it.
We'll wait and see what happens. Although we're investigating the doctor, we want to believe in her as much as everyone else.
You may go. It was quite fortunate for us that Izana Kunigiri had a younger brother. So long as his brother's death is with him, he won't develop camaraderie with Class 0. He's a perfect agent.
I am an Agito cadet. I am Izana's brother, a member of Class 0. Rem's childhood friend.
I'm late. I'm sorry. Am I the last one?
No, there's...
I'm so sorry. I'm late.
You are never late, Remsky. Did you oversleep?
Yeah. Where's Machina?
He hasn't gotten here yet.
Yeah! Maki's late again? What's up with him lately?
It's time. Let's get started. To defend against the joint Militesi-Concordian invasion, Rubram's entire force will be divided into two groups. All cadets and trainees will take part in this operation.
The trainees too?
Sounds like if they don't, it won't be much of a contest.
You and the other cadets are to engage Concordia's fleet of dragons on the Eastern Front using airships. In this operation, you will be assisted by Lord Shuyu. He should help even the odds.
A lessee taking part? Hey! Isn't that focusing too much of our manpower on Concordia? What are you gonna do about the Militesi front?
The Rubrum Army's main force will form a wall along the Militesi border, and a select unit of cadets, adept at magic, will engage the Imperial forces. I will personally be joining this fight.
Out in the field?
That means that they're really getting desperate out there.
Except, that's still not going to be enough.
You have something up your sleeve?
We have a plan. Lady Setsna will summon the verboten Eidolon, and my unit will assist her.
You mean Tula Caesar in this fight?
Huh. Something up his sleeve, all right.
They're finally taking this seriously.
Yeah. But what are these verboten Eidolons, anyway?
They're Eidolons no mortal can control, kept under wraps by the Sorcery Division. So hazardous is the very act of summoning such Eidolons. It can only be performed by the likes of a lessee. This is Rubrum's last resort. In fact, everything depends on this one battle. There's still time before your mission commences. Take your time to fully prepare, but be aware that you are not authorized to leave academia for long. May the grace of the crystal be with all of us.
Commander? What are you doing here?
This war's been weighing all of us down, Cadet. Even I need to take a load off once in a while.
You've had plenty of time to lounge around while we were gone.
Does my attitude offend you?
Of course. How could we not be offended by your attitude? You're our commanding officer, aren't you?
Correct, which is why I will only state facts to you.
Facts? Are you implying the claim that we assassinated the Queen is a fact?
No. The world believing that you did so is a fact. Here is another fact. The Consortium is pinning all the blame on Class Zero.
But that's...
For those on the battlefield, there's no room for words of sympathy or comfort.
Tell us something we don't know.
But this is neither a battlefield nor an official setting. I'm glad you made it back. Well, if you had not come back, my workload would have gone down significantly. However, I also admit having you lot around keeps me on my toes.
Commander...
The next operation will be the biggest one yet. I will not forgive you if you die easily. As your commander, your deaths would negatively affect my evaluation.
Well, what about you? When was the last time you were in battle?
The day I need you to worry about me will be my last.
Oh!
A cadet, yes?
Yes! From Class Zero.
A query. Do you, as a cadet in service of the crystal, hold great pride in your duty?
Yes! Great pride!
I see. Alas, the feeling neither be false nor true. There is something more dear to you than the crystal.
Huh?
Child, if you do not wish to lose what you hold dear to oblivion, leave Rubrum at once.
Huh?
Whether you choose to leave your mark is up to you. Nay, this may be of no relevance to mortals.
I wonder what that means. Makina's missing again. Where could he be?
To think that he would flake out before this big a mission.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure he'll be back soon.
My, aren't we the eternal optimist?
Flattery won't get you anywhere.
It's not flattery.
Oh, found you!
What now?
Oh, come on. Don't get all uptight. It's a genuine order.
Well, what's it say?
The troops engaging the Imperial forces to the west need reinforcements. The order is to send some members from Class 0.
Alright.
I would bet even just 3 of you could take out a whole platoon. They're counting on you. Oh, by the way, I'm on the Eastern Line, so maybe we'll meet in the skies.
Rubrum enacted a two-front operation in response to the joint Militesi-Concordian invasion. The Dominion Air Fleet was dispatched carrying the majority of the cadets to engage the Concordian main fleet. The two military forces collided above the Strait of Giudecca near their shared border. The battle began with a breath attack by Soryu, an Azure Dragon Lassie. Taking advantage of the confusion in Rubrum's ranks, the Concordian Vanguard units, Ascension and Fury, initiated combat. Rubrum's 7th Autonomous Summoning Platoon called upon Bahamut to come forth and retaliate.
It's Bahamut!
Go! Regrouping, the 11th Autonomous Summoning Platoon also joined the fray, summoning Odin. With the aid of the Eidolons, Rubrum's forces succeeded in repelling Concordia's vanguard. However, even as the mighty Eidolons continued to repel the Concordian forces, they were engulfed in Soryu's breath attack. This instigated Vermilion Bird Lassie Shuyu to engage the Azure Dragon Lassie. The clash between the Lassie turned the uncertain conflict into a battle of attrition between the conventional forces of both nations.
Incoming enemy unit confirmed. Prepare the autocannon.
This is the Concordian army? Let's go!
Target's at 5 o'clock! Don't let even one get close!
Party for duty!
Go into it! What in the world is...
On fire!
Got to be kidding! Fire! Fire!
Saw you at 12 o'clock! It's using a breath attack! Prepare for impact!
Here to help.
That was a tough fight.
If we fell from here, it'd be all over, wouldn't it?
You made it? Hold tight. I'll extract you.
You came back! I love you!
Lord Shuyu has the dragon pinned down. Now, we just have to wait it out.
How is the main force doing?
They've got Lady Setsuna on their side. The Empire's probably running scared.
The First Battle of Judeca waged on along the Rubrum-Concordia border. Rubrum forces maintained the advantage, with valiant efforts from its cadet forces. Meanwhile, Rubrum's Second Force, deployed to the Militesi border, was failing to hold back the Imperial forces, which greatly outnumbered them.
The Dominion's ground troops are still retreating. Our warships are hardly damaged. Our foot soldiers are moving forward.
And the Concordian front?
Rubrum is putting up a good fight. They've not made any headway.
The Concordian army is weaker than I thought. I had slightly higher expectations of them. Inform me of any changes at once.
Sir!
On this front, however, the Dominion is far too weak. Furthermore, this 108th Brigade, organized under Marshal Sid's command, includes many former Imperial officers. It can't be a coincidence. That being the case, this battle will not aid me in my goal to climb up the ranks. All right, go.
Sir. Is that the new Lassie? He suddenly came out of nowhere. Where was he hiding?
Is something wrong?
No.
Are you bothered by it?
Not really.
Bahamut joining battle. This is O3 Composite Company. We're fighting a defensive battle with Wall. We can't move forward.
That much?
Yes. The Dominion has never seen a summoner superior to Lady Setsna. Watch carefully.
The time has come upon us. A query for you. Do you, above all else, swear fealty to the Vermilion Bird Crystal and obey its will?
Absolutely. All defenders of the Vermilion Bird standing on this battlefield have sworn that oath.
Very well. Then, let us now proceed with reverence.
Send your magic energy to Lady Setsna.
Freed of the wedge, the gears start to turn. One by one by one.
Defend the bridge until Lady Setsna finishes summoning.
Pick up your staff!
What is this place? Who am I? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know! I can feel it. Pillage. Plunder. Leave nothing in my way!
Fine. I'll give you a hand.
That's about enough. Next!
Keep at it! Concentrate!
Bearing the chains, forged by my axe, buried beneath the formless howl.
General, I'm picking up enormous magic readings in the Dominion camp.
I'm aware of it.
The Lassie is about to attack. The magic will rattle the atmosphere. But if we withstand this, the way will be open.
Unit 9, Unit 11, move to the rear. All other units forward.
Lassie, you stay with me until it's over.
Sure.
Now then, what reprisal will be imposed upon us this time?
Lady Setsuna!
Crystal. Guide. The Dominion!
May I emerge in the heavens, sounding the cry of eternal torment.
The magic unleashed into the sky formed a massive portal, blanketing the Imperial force.
What the? It's a big one!
Alexander was summoned through the glorification of thousands of cadets, commandants, and soldiers. Alexander's divine light decimated the Militesi border fortress and its environs. Not only did the Divine Light attack leave the 106th and 107th Imperial Brigades invading Rubrum in tatters, it also devastated the 3rd Brigade, deployed to the rear of the border fortress. Only hours after crossing over Rubrum's border, the Imperial troops that yet survived fled back across the border into Milites.
There's nobody left alive.
How unbelievable. So I am to survive after this vast reprisal? But this defeat is too great to overcome.
I see. So this is divine will. After a life of eons, it is finally over. I can at last see my destiny. I feel so cold.
The Militesi force crumbled before Alexander, the Eidolons summoned by the Lassie Setsna, and began withdrawing troops from the border. Upon hearing the news, the Concordian forces in the east began falling back. Victory belonged to Rubrum on this day.
At this time, we have confirmed the total annihilation of Imperial troops in the west. However, we have also confirmed the troops that engaged the Imperial forces have been destroyed, along with the cadets who came to the Lassie Setsna's aid.
What news have you of Lady Setsna?
According to our scout's report, she has sublimated, sir.
Gently retrieve her and see that she is taken to the catacombs.
Sir.
I'm glad that my children made it out safely.
It appears that Lady Setsna has sublimated. In other words, this is the will of the crystal.
Yes. In all things there is meaning.
In all things, mourning will end. The only reason I serve is to fulfill my mission.
I'm counting on you.
Even though I heard the numbers, I just don't get it.
It's all buried in our memories. There's death all around us, but it doesn't sink in.
They say a lot of people died. This grave belongs to a man named Karasime. He was our commanding officer. But I can't even remember his face. So I can't cry for him.
Walk on, wandering souls, for your respite we pray. Let our humble song clear your hearts of dismay. Rekindle the flame in your souls and set you free. So walk on and become the light that guides the way.
Our crying won't help anything.
We just need to remember that they lived here, in our world, in our time.
In our hearts, we will honor them as we continue to proceed forward. That's all.
Not only were the realms of Milites and Concordia crippled by heavy casualties in the Battle of Big Bridge, their soldiers suffered an emotional blow as well. Troops from both countries came to fear the Eidolon. Although inferior from the onset in military skills, Rubrum began overwhelming the Militesi Concordian coalition. Seizing upon the opportunity, the Consortium of Eight ordered strikes against the capital cities of both Milites and Concordia.
Attend hut!
I believe many of you are meeting me for the first time. My name is Miatsk. I am the Cadet Master. I have come here today with a message for Class 0. I thought of assigning you a new commander. But with the uniqueness of your class, I'm going to leave things as they are. I have 2 campaigns for you. The capture of the Concordian capital, then the Militesi capital. First, you will take down the Azure Dragon in Concordia. Mughal, I leave the rest to you.
Kupo!
May the crystal guide you.
So, what did that mean?
Basically, it meant nothing's changed.
So, what do we do about our campaign briefings?
Leave that to me, Kupo!
Yeah. We'd be in a jam without our campaign briefings.
I just said I'd do it, Kupo!
Well, maybe we can ask the tribunes when we get there.
But
We'll still get mission orders from above. So maybe we just need to keep an eye on our comms.
Kupo!
Cheer up. We were joking.
That's right. We're counting on your direction on missions.
Oh, you two are good to me, Kupo.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
I know. You're so worried about Machina that you haven't been eating, right?
What? No, I'm not worried. But Machina has changed.
Really? Well, you'd know watching him all the time.
I do not. But don't you think he seems different since we got back from Milites?
What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing.
Just don't make Rem worry too much, is all.
Don't touch me for no reason.
Machina?
Why, you...
Hold it! Fighting amongst ourselves won't help anything. Let's go.
And I'll be the one to protect Rem. I don't need help from any of you.
What?
Gator.
Have it your way.
Machina.
It's okay. I'll protect you, Rem. The Dominion. Orients. I'll protect it all myself. I'm not going to lose anyone else.
Man, Queen told us to come here, but why should I visit a guy's grave when I don't even know him?
Well, he was our commanding officer, I guess.
But I'm not sad. Just empty.
I looked him up. According to the records, he was kind of a jerk. When they accused us of assassinating the Queen, he didn't even do anything to try and help us.
Yeah, when we escaped Milites, we were completely on our own.
I don't know what he was like as a commander. But I think Mother really is the only one we can trust. Well, let's go.
Huh.
9, what's wrong?
I just feel like I'm forgetting something really important. Like, I really shouldn't be acting like this.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know.
There's no point worrying about it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Why won't the Azure Dragon move?
Forgive me, but the Azure Dragon is a Lassie. None can hear her voice now that the queen is gone.
I know that! Why doesn't it do anything to help Concordia out of this crisis?
L'Cie work to fulfill the focus given them by the crystal. It is you who sought the Empire's aid to—
Enough! I have it! Open Araku. Release the beast to devour the Dominion birds!
Were we to do that, we would not be able to leave the palace.
This is a royal decree! Release the seal on Naraku immediately!
How shall we evacuate the citizens?
I don't care about that! If you are truly a leader of the 5-star Royal Guard, mount an attack and take down the Dominion!
Sire.
Mother! Are you sure? You don't have any objections? Would you sacrifice your life for these—
Hush! As Akatoki Warden of the Royal Guard, it is my responsibility to dutifully obey the King's orders and defend my country. This life I give to the Azure Dragon and all creatures in its realm.
Mother...
I am certain that the path I have chosen will eventually lead to death.
I too am a member of the Akatoki Royal Guard. I shall walk the path laid forth by my warden, no matter what trials may await, and wherever that path will eventually lead.
Very well.
The Dominion forces successfully marched into Concordia's capital, but once there, they were met by the fierce resistance of Celestia and the Azure Dragon. Soon afterwards, the Azure Peristyllium surrendered, while still under siege. The Consortium of 8 was hesitant about Concordia's surrender, issued behind closed gates. But they eventually deemed Concordia incapable of further resistance and declared victory. All that remained in the way of Rubrum completing its unification of Orients was the Militesi capital and the White Peristyllium.
It took a great sacrifice. But now the Dominion has a definite chance of winning.
Yes, we were losing in numbers, but the tides have turned. The next battle will settle it all.
I've been thinking lately. It might all depend on whether or not
we can effectively control the tide of battle.
How did you know what I was going to say?
Huh? I don't know, but I feel like we've had this exact conversation before.
I never said that before. Is this the deja vu that's been bothering you?
That wouldn't tell her what you were about to say. Unless she really has heard all this before.
I wonder what it is. Is something wrong with me? But when Mother saw me, she said that I was perfectly fine.
If Mother says so, then you should be fine.
Yeah, I guess.
A lot of people died. Maybe it's because I don't remember them, but it just doesn't feel real.
We should be thankful for all that the crystal does for us. To think how I'd feel if I remembered all of these people. It gives me chills.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I doubt that we'd be able to go on fighting. In fact, if it weren't for the crystal, we wouldn't be able to move forward.
Yeah, but aren't you scared? I mean, even just a little?
Huh? Scared?
Well, what if I just happened to die? Then no one would remember me? Even if I died protecting someone, they'd forget me. You all would. So would Machina.
Well, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't sad. But I still feel better knowing that none of us will be held back by ghosts of the past.
We're cadets, yo, remember? All of us chose this path knowing death is waiting for us right around the corner.
Is wanting people to remember you after you die... is that... Machina?
Rem.
Machina? Are you okay? What are you doing out here by yourself?
I was remembering old times.
From back at the village?
Yeah. And when I found you again, we joined Class 0. And... Rem, why did you become a cadet?
Huh? Because I want to be Agito. If I become Agito, I can say goodbye to the powerless Rem that couldn't save our village.
It's strange. We're both here for the same reason, and yet... I don't know anymore. I'm in Class 0. But I don't belong here.
Why would you say that? We're all in this together, helping each other.
Helping each other? No, we're not helping each other. I've always been the only one who's needed help.
Machina.
But it's different now. Now, I can protect you. I've said goodbye to the old Machina, the one who was all talk. You don't have to worry anymore.
Machina, if there's something bothering you, you can tell me, or anyone in Class 0.
You should go back. The wind's picking up.
Machina.
Just as I had feared. That last defeat has driven us to the edge.
Are we finally ready for some frickin' action, General?
Can you at least try to make an effort to fix your vulgar speech?
Nah, I was frickin' born with it. Ain't no fixin' it.
How arbitrary. The Dominion forces are closing in. If you want to go back, you may.
Nothing doing.
What?
Look, you took me in and let me be your minion. I may be vulgar, but I'm no frickin' ingrate.
My minion? When did this happen? This place will turn into a battlefield. Go back to the Dominion.
You just frickin' said I could do what I wanted, General. So, I'll frickin' do what I want.
Such folly. I said.
The Milites of your frickin' dreams is still yet to come, am I right?
Hmm?
Well, that's what those frickers behind you are saying.
General! I just did a major tune-up on your MA.
It can fly to the ends of the world. You'd look pretty bad dying in this beauty, sir.
Yeah! Don't you even think about going out in some blaze of glory, you mother fricker. Come back and be all superior-like you always do!
Such folly. Do you not know what they call me? I am Couture the Unscathed. White Thunder, ready for launch.
BTA, begin drop. Victory is within our grasp.
Enemy Magitech armor detected. It's Couture, Class 0. Engage at once.
Is this a reprisal as well? to think I'd run into you all so soon!
Class 0, beginning mission.
We've defeated the 6th Militech fleet. All clear in airspace 04.
Too slow! What are you aiming at? What are you aiming at?
Mission complete.
The difference in momentum is too great. I must have overdone it a little. I need to get back to base. What?
Emergency signal from the General's MA. It's an Ultima reading. Why is the General carrying an Ultima bomb?
I'm not going down alone. It's over for Milites anyway. I'll take them all with me.
What? Was it you? Did you put the Ultima bomb?
This signal. Ultima? Even an explosion from the smaller prototype in this vicinity would take out the base, as well as the entire city, and maybe all of Milites.
Damn it! Just a little farther!
This is it. But it should be enough. I suppose this is reprisal for always fighting on the front lines. Perhaps my one regret is... This is truly a reprisal.
General?
Marshal Sid! It's an Ultima bomb! An MA took the malfunctioning prototype high into the atmosphere!
I see.
We've now lost all
So he's
contact
gone.
with it, and it won't answer any of our hails.
We've just received word that the White Peristilium is under our control.
So, it's finally ours. It gave us more trouble than I expected.
And what of Sid Alstein?
We're trying to find him, but...
If we've subdued the crystal of the White Tiger, he will be helpless.
Yes.
Thus, Orience is united under Rubrum. The vermilion bird will fly.
Not yet. Just...
Rem?
Rem?
With loud noise, the wheels of time turn, carving out hours that cannot return. 1, 2, 3, 4. The time is ripe. The first seal is opened, and the voice of thunder is heard throughout the world.
In other words, this is the
When none of us knows what happened, the death
On this day, the world changed. All of a sudden, the sky turned red, and the ocean was dyed black. Out of the Cimmerian seas arose a temple like none the world had seen, from which the Ursus would wreak havoc on all of Orient. The Dominion lost contact with all Academia division heads, as well as Chancellor College. The Lassie Shuyu and Machina both disappeared, despite having no chain of command. Many cadets challenged the marauding Ursus and died. Academia was in utter chaos. Amidst the turmoil, traitorous insiders exposed Code Crimson, exposing Class Zero's once covert operations. In turn, the surviving cadets held Class Zero responsible for the Dominion's downfall.
We're doomed! It's all over! It's Tempest Finis! Those Ursus will massacre every last one of us!
They used to depend on us. All of them. Now they've turned against us.
Ha! Fine! Just let them hate us.
All we did was carry out the campaigns Mother and the Dominion brass gave us.
They just want some place to vent their anger.
Or perhaps this is simply our fate. As you know, those once hailed as heroes are doomed to be hunted as heathens.
Yeah! What the heck is going on? It makes no sense.
Let's calm down and assess the situation. The main problem is, I think we first need to, You
don't see that every day. Queen's panicking.
I'll have you know this is quite serious, Jack. Rem still hasn't woken up.
Yeah. She just passed out, and she's been unconscious ever since. Why didn't she tell us she was sick?
She didn't want us to worry. That must have been her reasoning.
Yeah, that's probably it. She always did lie to us whenever we brought up health issues.
What? 7? You could tell when Remsky was lying?
Well, couldn't everybody?
Apparently, Rem's been sick for a long time. Mother said that current science can't cure her.
The doctors all said her Phantoma is in such a weakened state that she may never awaken again.
You're all bumming me out. Try to be a little more positive, would ya?
Yo, where'd that punk Machina go off to? Rem's in trouble. She needs him, that jerk.
Since all of us remember who Machina is, that's proof that he's still alive.
Ha! So where is he then?
It feels as if Class Zero is beginning to fall apart.
The gloom! It's too much!
But it's hard not to be depressed in this situation.
Listen, acting all gloomy is not gonna wake Rem up or find Machina. If we don't cheer up, we'll just sink deeper and deeper until we drown in sadness.
But cheering up won't change anything either.
It will, it will. If we stay positive, we can picture a brighter future. Then we can come up with better ideas.
Huh?
Oh.
Huh?
Jack,
What?
for the first time in my life, I respect you.
Aw, you're making me blush. Wait, that's not a compliment?
If we have time to worry, then we have time to do something. Right? Let's get some information.
The seal has been broken, and the souls have been released.
Mother, what happened?
Will you children be able to make it?
What?
Will you darlings be able to make it beyond the void, in spite of the minuscule, no, infinitesimal probability of success?
Mother, what are you talking about?
I want you all to write the final page yourselves.
Huh?
None of you have ever chosen your own way of living. Not once.
We haven't chosen our way of living?
Queen, you understand, don't you?
You mean the Akashic records?
Precisely. Recorded in those pages are the will of the crystals, the cogs driving your destiny. All you have done throughout your lives is dutifully carry out the orders you've been given, as written in the records.
That's...
So I want you to choose your own endings. This is the final freedom I give you as humans. Yes, you are all human. Humans cannot choose how they are born. However, humans are the only ones who can choose how they live and how they die. So choose, darlings, and inscribe the final page as you see fit.
Boy, she was acting different.
It was like she made even less sense than normal. My brain hurts. I mean, of course we're human, right, hey?
Mother told us to choose. But what exactly are we supposed to choose?
So, what exactly are those versus things anyway?
Yo, are they really that tough?
They're super tough. So tough, they make me feel like I'm a weakling.
This is what it must feel like to finally meet your match.
You serious?
And now, I have more sad news. First went to Concordia, and now their signal's kaput.
We can't get in touch with them, hey?
So the Ursus ate him.
That ain't our problem, hey? First got beat. So what? We just gotta kick the snot out of those Ursus. Huh. If Class Zero gangs up on them, they'll be toast. We'll eat them for breakfast.
You know, for once, your trash talk actually makes me feel better.
Hey there, guys!
What are you doing in the war room at a time like this?
I'm here because it's a time like this. We're in trouble. The Chancellor is missing.
What?
It's like, how can he leave us during this crisis, right? I can't contact the Consortium. And I can't even get a hold of Dr. Eratia.
Mother too?
At first I thought the Ursus got him. But then I realized I still remember them. So they must be alive.
So, in that case, who's taken charge of the Dominion?
That's the problem. No one. The chain of command is completely shot. So, I thought I'd at least take over here.
So, what's the situation?
Bad. Those Versus things are attacking Rubrum as we speak. The cadets who went to fend him off are helpless against them. A lot of them are dead.
Dominion cadets. Dead?
From what I've heard, it looks like Versus destroy Phantoma in living people.
So, we can't heal them?
You can see how we lost so many.
We have to do something. Fast.
Well, you won't get any orders. You can only rely on yourself and your allies. I might get more information. Stop by again later. This is just about all I can do. Oh yeah, I should tell you something. That Empire guy, Sid, he went into that temple.
Sid?
What is he thinking?
I don't know. I couldn't even guess. Huh? What's up?
The airship! We can't even get close to the temple. We'll be wiped out at this rate. No! Somebody help us!
Hey, what happened? Respond! Dang! What about the others? No good. Don't tell me they were all wiped out. You guys! Stay away from there.
Only the chosen may enter that land. The chosen will touch all creation and obtain that which is truth.
It is reason outside of reason. The reason of Agito.
It is power. The authority of Agito.
And the sage proclaims,
In all things there is meaning.
in all things, mourning will end.
Make your choice. Will you choose reason or the power of kings?
I will become Agito.
I will sound the knell to shake all the world. When 9 and 9 meet 9, the depths of reason shall stir. When the seal of creation is broken, a voice like thunder shall sound, and thou shalt know, we have arrived.
What's that?
It's a passage from the Nameless Tome.
Are you saying Sid's going to be Agito?
Not necessarily. I only remembered it because the situation is similar.
A little too similar.
If Sid were to become Agito,
What will happen to the Dominion?
I guess we can't just simply ignore this.
There's something I'd like to discuss with you all. It's a matter of great import.
So, what did you want to tell us?
It's about the temple that appeared behind the peristilium.
You know about that?
The land of judgment. Pandemonium. Inside that temple resides a judge, waiting to perform the final judgment and determine whether Agito has been born into the world.
Does the vast number of Versus have something to do with it too?
Yes. They are to eradicate the world if there is no Agito. Depending on the outcome of the final judgment, they might go away.
Might?
Yes. Nothing is written beyond the judgment.
That's the last page Mother was talking about.
Yes.
So, what should we do?
You should know. That's not my decision to make. Everyone, what do you want to do?
Huh? What do we want to do?
Hey, what does the judge want to do? Why is he judging?
What does the judge want to do? That's a good question. He would want to complete the focus the crystals gave him. Or so I would think.
But it's not like we gave him the focus.
Yeah, I guess you're right. So he's gonna erase the world if there's no Agito? I don't ever remember saying that was okay.
So what do we do? Save the Dominion, the world, from the Versus?
No way. We're just cadets. We can't save the world.
Well, whether or not we're just cadets, we've never gone into battle without receiving orders before.
So we have to decide how our last page is to be written, huh?
Now what? I mean, let's face it. It's not like we have a lot of options. Do we face the Rursus and protect Rubrum?
Or do we just wait here until they completely annihilate the Dominion?
How about forgetting all this and running away?
If that judge, or whatever he's called, is calling the shots, we could go beat him up, right?
Yo, I like that. It's simple. Like going on a mission. Besides, protecting people ain't my thing. I'd rather knock some teeth out!
When one other than Agito stands before the judge, his life will return to nothing.
Huh?
That's what's written in the Nameless Tome. If what the tome says is true, then becoming Agito might be the only way to get to the judge.
Yet, were becoming Agito such a simple feat, then I think someone would have done it by now.
Indeed. However, have you by chance forgotten that Mother is gone now?
Oh, that's right. Without Mother's assistance, we can't wake up after losing in battle.
Yeah, you're right. We've never had to fight a battle without Mother's help before.
So we just sit quietly and die with Rubrum?
We can divide our responsibilities and carry out the healing ourselves.
Oh, nice idea!
Have you forgotten? Wounds inflicted by the Rursus destroy Phantoma. There is no way to heal that.
So whatever we choose, we end up dead. It's like she told us to choose how to die.
Choosing how to die? Well, doesn't that mean that we can also be choosing how to survive?
You know, you can be pretty clever sometimes.
I can't hide!
Celestia, is that you?
Sid has gained that which is truth in the land of judgment.
No way. Sid is Agito?
If you would go there as well, I shall be your escort.
Why?
The land of judgment cannot be reached by mere mortals. Only a Lassie can open the way. The Vermilion Peristilium currently has no Lassie, so I will act in their stead.
I bet it's a trap.
This is a choice that I have made. All of you may choose to do as you please. There isn't much time left, however, for you to debate the matter. I am only able to retain my human consciousness for the present, while the dragon remains unharmed.
We killed your son. Why are you offering to aid us?
My hatred lingers. But now, I wish to believe in the future Mistress Kaya envisioned. The one for which she sacrificed her life.
Mistress Kaya?
Queen Andoria Kaya of Concordia.
What? You still remember Her Majesty?
When I became a Lassie, Her Majesty's dragon returned my memories of her to me. Mistress Kaya had the power to see the future. Therefore, she knew that her visiting Milites would bring about her certain death.
Then, why did she...
She must have believed that it was necessary. That is what Mistress Kaya chose. The same is true of me. I have chosen a path at variance with the will of the Azure Dragon Crystal. I see. So, I will now lose everything. Bound by my family name, I defended my kingdom and my people as the Akatoki Warden, and even lost my son. But now, it ends. Is this the path I've chosen? You have a choice to make. You are to choose your own paths. Follow the path in life to find your death.
What the hell was that?
She's fallen.
Then... she's...
Yes. She is no longer in this world.
Could this be fate? Our paths have never crossed, but I know who you are. You're the pawns of that woman, the one who has crossed the White Tiger. Very well. I shall be the one to pass judgment on you.
You know about Mother?
I never anticipated that our fight with Sid would turn out to be like this.
Who do you think you are?
Within my dark clutches, you shall die a slow death. Time for judgment. Are you up to the challenge?
I seek a strong heart, worthy to be a Lassie. A query. Wilt thou become a Lassie and protect me, the Vermilion Nerd?
What was that?
The choice now goes to thee.
Now, time for your final judgment.
caught up in that.
Disappoint me. I've lost interest.
With Lord Shu gone, the Vermilion Bird Crystal sought a new Lassie, and chose me. The crystal wants Agito to be born of the Vermilion Bird. White Tiger Lassie, stand down!
I can't move right!
Let's go. Machina. Rem? What happened?
Machina. Machina.
Rem.
So glad you finally came back, my dearest Machina.
Stop talking! I have...
Welcome back, Machina.
Rem. Sorry.
Why did all of this happen?
I was afraid of losing you, Rem. Of forgetting you. I was afraid of being alone. So I became a Lassie.
Machina, where are you?
Rem! I'm right here.
Always remember me.
Rem. Rem. Rem.
Machina. Rem.
This is terrible. Machina and Rem. Why?
That's, quite an awful focus. Not funny, I know.
The White Tiger Lassie!
That voice. I remember you. Vermilion bird. The White Tiger crystal is seeking its next Lassie. This coincidence had to happen.
What?
Take over my focus. Become a Lassie.
I hate being weak. I hate being a person who needs protection. I'll lose her, like I lost my brother if I don't act. I'll lose Rem, and my memories of her. If I become a Lassie, that will all change, right? More than anything, I want a strong body that fears nothing. I want the skills to protect others, to protect Rem. The power of a Lassie!
The mark of a Lassie is proof that you have been chosen. Do you really want to be a White Tiger Lassie?
Yeah. I want to! Grant me the power of a Lassie! The crystal's focus. And... I'm a Lassie.
Like a rusted gun, with a broken trigger that can no longer fire. Like a stagnant pool in a river, muddy and black. Like an insect whose legs have been severed, that can no longer move forward. You are all completely useless, from head to toe. From the day you were first born, your existence has been devoid of value. Those with no value have no rights in this world. But as your judge, I shall hand down your punishment. Return the life I gave you, with slow, prolonged suffering. This path is beyond your comprehension. Submit to my will. You are merely mortal.
I'm ready!
Go ahead.
Go on. This'll be easy.
Resist for what it's worth. Nine meet nine. The depths of reason shall stir. When the seal of creation is broken, a voice like thunder shall sound. Then thou shalt know.
Can't be.
It's about time!
Confident.
No!
Abhorred by me. No, the entire world. Your meaningless life reaches its end. What pathetic beings you are.
This is as far as we can go. Sorry, guys.
A future only humans can attain.
That is the future you hold.
After the trials of countless worlds.
You all made it. To a similar future.
Really? Then I guess I have to go for it! You're going down!
Why do you still stand before me? You truly are lowly, detestable vermin to the end. I pity you. There. Rage. Once more. World. Vanish in its spiral.
It's over now.
Now, let's go home.
Yes, but first, let me sleep.
You can hear my voice, can't you? Please tell me all about yourselves. Tell me about my children. I understand. Then you two shall go forth. The world will change to one where death cannot be forgotten. So please, I ask that you remember my children.
Let's see. Where was it?
But a lecture? Why me?
Please! It has to be someone from Class 0!
There must be someone better for this, no?
We just need someone who can hit all the important points.
Please!
Please?
I'm begging you!
I don't know.
Please!
Hey! Out of my way!
9, what are you doing?
What are you laughing at?
Oh, is that what happened?
Yes, quite a surprise, no?
So, tell us what happened after that.
Well, 3 days later,
Yeah?
it came back as if it had never been gone.
Yeah!
That's very...
What's wrong?
One must be well versed in logic and reason.
Somebody
Ergo,
stop him,
it is
please.
vital that... Excuse me, our conversation is not over. Essentially, through diligent study and application of body and spirit...
Now, let's begin.
The commander's here.
Oh, we'll have to continue this later.
Forget about it. Ace! Ace!
Ace. Ace. Are you awake?
Yeah. That's right. The war is over.
I wonder if we're going to die.
I'm afraid of dying.
Oh boy. This really hurts.
It is quite painful. What's with you? I thought you were ready to die.
But
I'm not ready.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
thank you. It really hurts.
I don't want to die. This is the end?
Why does it have to be so?
Walk on, wandering souls, for your respite we pray. Let our humble song clear your hearts of dismay. Rekindle the flame in your souls and set you free. So walk on and become the light that guides the way.
You never go past that part, do you?
That's the only part Ace knows.
I'm not crying anymore.
Yeah.
Hey, the war is over now, right?
That's right.
Well then, let's think about what comes next.
Next? We don't have a next.
But we're free to think about it, Sync.
Yeah. Good point. Then let's think of a future. A big, happy future.
What should we do first? Any suggestions?
I want to invite Mother on a trip to Concordia and Milites.
Don't you think you've been to both of those places enough times on our campaigns?
We're not going there to fight. We're going there just for fun.
Oh. Yeah, I like it. For once, we'll finally be able to take it easy. And so will Mother.
Then we're just gonna have to draw up a proper itinerary.
That's our class leader, always micromanaging.
Since when am I the class leader?
Okay. So what do we do when we get back from our trip?
Let's see. How about we study something else besides fighting?
What? Huh? More studying and tests?
Enough already, yo! But this time, it won't be about learning to use weapons or magic.
So, what do we study? Is there anything that's not fighting?
Well, we could read fables about the founders of Orients. Or study all about how flowers bud and bloom. All we've ever known is war. We have so much left to learn.
Huh? Does that even count as studying? Although, it does sound interesting.
Good, and then, what do we do when we're done studying? What do we do way in the future?
Way in the future? Like how long?
How about like 10 years later?
Huh? 10 years, you say? I can't even imagine.
I'm sure that no matter what we do, it will be great as long as we're together.
Yeah, life would definitely be fun. I just know it.
Yes, I would agree with that.
But you never know what will happen in the future, right? So I think we should just stay in the moment. You know what I mean?
Oh. Huh? Is that why I heard you whisper that you never want to grow up?
Wait, what the hell?
History left them behind. But we know them.
We are right here.